He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Purdue's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the These safeties better get back deep or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
On second down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Galladay. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw on third. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now on second down after the short completion. They're going to throw it again. Gets it out fast. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. What a play, physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got loose, it was all over. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. Using the quick game. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're going to run it to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. 1st down here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Buchanan. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaking.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The give on 4th down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Gain of 3. Good enough for first down.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
With the score, Michigan 14, Purdue 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens is that DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry up.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. They want to just keep throwing it. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He lofts one down the sideline. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. On the run, it's Buchanan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first hit at the 37. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Unloads to the right. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David.
And you know,
He lets one fly deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
4 yards on the play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 7.
and I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He'll keep it himself. And the ball slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Michigan 49, Purdue 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galladay. Stopped after making the catch. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field for some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand here.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line. 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Trying to get to him. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He'll start this drive firing. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd down, going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the returner goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Still on his feet. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get out.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Running for it on 4th down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
He's now up to 66 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Jukes his way for more. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Wolverines are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Pushes for the goal line. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were
a shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David.
Off he goes. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look